doing a little shopping in the city.
Shame. I think I may have overdone it with the
The
black
execution of Florig, convicted traitor and seditionist, has been delayed for an indeterminate time.
I need a quick word.
Good day, citizen. Please notify...
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
Newsflash, dipshit. You're interrupting me. Make like a page and turn.
Submit to God orders. Submission is salvation.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
The execution of Florig, convicted traitor and seditionist, has been delayed for an indeterminate time.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
The soap here smells funny.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
I know you're hurting, but rules are the same for everyone. Clothes go in the fire, comb goes through the hair.
I'll give it a shot.
You'll have no lice in here.
Burn me son's clothes, but I've nothing else for him to wear.
With plenty of donations, I'm sure you'll find something that fits.
A long way to go still.
Let's get going. I don't need silence. Just quiet. Well, these things have stayed interesting.
Careful, I might. Simple, like a wraith. Simple.
I can eat in bed. I just hope somewhere has good dwarven beer. Don't think I'll be able to sleep without a decent drink.
I've got a long road ahead. I don't need any attention right now.
Watch your back. Let's crack it open.
Lockpicking is a trap.
Waiting with bated breath.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff.
Trust no one.
Just be ready to leave when the time comes.
Not everyone subscribes to what.
I just don't want to lose anyone else, all right?
No time to rest.
It's safe. Don't touch me.
I hope so.
Pleasure.
I really do.
Step carefully.
Never heard a racket like this back home. Till the absolute arrived, anyway.
The army of Baldur is a few days away.
It's such a mystery. Here now. Now they've got city walls and steel watchers to get through.
That's the spirit. Next stop, Baldur's Gate's cushiest end. Oh, I've got aches and bones I didn't know I had.
Quick step.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down.
Or maybe two.
And for you, our lives are yours, and our enemies are for
Oi! I got my eye.
156, 157, 15. Oh, I'm sorry, can't chat. 15. Shit! Where was I up to? Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159.
Here goes nothing.
Newsflash, dipshit. You're interrupting me. Make like a page and turn.
What's up for discussion?
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types. 160. Okay, let's mark that. Great. 161, 162. 160.
avaricious adventurers, maybe.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet?
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my...
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Hang on, wait, stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for, corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
Avaricious adventurers. Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look, especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fists do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Nice try, but it's not gonna work. Lord Gortash and me are very close, and he mentioned no such thing to me. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is finished, you can play all you like.
Keep your distance, darling.
What are they?
Let's march!
My faith protects me.
Well, hello.
I wonder what the next move is.
What were you playing at running away?
Let's move.
Don't burn yourself.
What now?
Let's get on with it.
Looking ahead. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. That's curious.
Ready for another round?
Come on, can't stay idle.
Ready. Might give me an edge.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
seems the rules have not changed in your absence. You're still trespassing.
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Fine. I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, he'll laugh. Leave him some time and then...
Better find somewhere to get him soon.
What's the story?
What a day.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hey ho.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Someone there?
Can't give up now. Moving in. Seems simple enough.
Keep a blade close. How for a skeleton key?
No one's stopped me yet. If not over, then through. Let's see what this does.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. You notice one of these corrections scrawled in the margins. Whoever's tampering with the printer, stop it. You're wasting my time. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. You feature heavily in the central article, lambasted as a danger to the city. The block has a broadsheet article engraved upon it. It speaks positively of you.
What's hiding here? No one back home will ever believe this. How much farther can I go? Here we go. What's inside?
approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. How delightful.
For a surprise tomorrow.
Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
Keep your hands. Not everyone's
That's a friendly-looking shadow. I just want a little look. One day I'll catch a break.
The Steel Watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics.
Very well.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved. Submit to Lord Gortash.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
As the Absolute's forces stalk ever closer,
The Steel Watchers are a modern marvel. They'll protect us when the time comes.
I don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done.
Only Lord Gortash has the strength to protect our city.
Gortash is the light bringer. Gortash will burn the Absolute to smoke and ashes.
To its pinnacle. We stand with you.
The guard is busy with their patrol.
And our enemies are forfeit. You shall bring us.
Good. Once Gortash clears
Our enemies without mercy.
Broadsheet's rather dull today. Don't suppose you've learned anything juicier of late, Caris?
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
Such a good job running.
I would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
Broadsheet isn't that bad. You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Caris. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet. Found anything interesting?
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet, Caris? What about Estra's comment?
All the Talons await her blessing with open arms. And we pity those who would...
Oh, gods. Be spouting a load of crap.
Listen and submit to the... Are these the lives that you wanted? A never-ending march of toil.
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says.
It's a shame. Edvard used to do such a good job running the Gazette.
Talona, loose in our city.
You speak as if the Baldur is not already here, striding among us. Her power is and soon. Reach its zenith, should you want it to, or otherwise.
And then what happens? Nothing good, I bet.
And then all will perish. So the cycle can begin anew.
Right. It's too late to stop it now.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Changed your mind? Offer's still there. Go on. Have a swing. Charge too much?
People hit you harder. Then they take the gold. Besides, I've taken enough punches for free. So, you having a go or not? Back for more? I don't mind. So long as you're paying.
Better not be cursed. Should be easy. Still alive, so that's progress. This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus glass. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. They believe you.
These boots have seen everything.
Her fondest wish is to free us from the agonies that we have. My lungs feel tight.
I want to have a word.
Already?
The guard is busy with their patrol. The guard is busy.
Anything of use?
Oh, do you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon. Reserve them now, or there won't be any left.
The guard is busy with the...
Even Estra's column's been lacking sauce of late. It's a real shame.
Only Lord Gortash.
Not at all. Has been sitting right there.
Gortash is a vision, sure enough. His vision is
We have still
Vincent here is a wastrel and a scapegrace, but he does amuse me.
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
It's a shame Gortash's interview didn't touch on how to work. Why, I'd spot the wearied gaze of a fellow Baldurian anywhere. Cheer up, friend. Our city's entering a most wondrous age. One of steel, of smoke, of efficiency. And we've Lord Enver Gortash to thank.
Oh, haven't you heard? Your sort won't be welcome around here much longer. Lord Gortash made that very clear in his latest interview. I'd recommend giving it a read.
Did you see Lord Gortash's latest interview with all this man?
Speaks well, that Envo Tash. Excellent rhetoric.
He's a man of the people, too.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard. Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists.
The Elf Song Tavern.
For decades, all we needed to build the steel watch has been sitting right there.
Gortash is a visionary, sure enough. His vision is
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Elf Song.
I wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
I'm going to play with the kitchen. Yeah, don't rub it in. I don't care what the law says.
City's got a noisy air. Refuge.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
See? Look, Gerva, I'll only break his left knee. You can come along and make sure I don't overdo it. For hell, you know?
Moradin Stones. I hate this a lot, but you're my only brother after all. Very well. Let's get this over with.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
That newcomer, Gortash, an archduke.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me, for that matter.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the absolute crawling up our asses.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. And then it'll be my turn.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go.
Let's see.
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
She always has something juicy, doesn't it?
Even Estra's column's been lacking sauce of late.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along? Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Adequate, but no better. Didn't I tell this joke already? Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me. Another triumph. Yes, in...
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid, it's the Elf Song, so behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. Very funny. Go on inside, we're looking for comedians.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
It's Chloe's favourite, plum prosecco. I'd rather drink almost anything else, frankly.
I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar. Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blas, plum bubbles may have gone to my head. But I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For Throaks, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem?
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else a folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I'll tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Get fresh tomatoes in a city under siege.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boot. Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply con. Fill your boot.
Thanks again, stranger. Ilmater guide you.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery at discount price for a good cause. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. I don't know what to say, except thank you. Thank you so much.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's the least I can do. All this
It's truly just petty.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an act.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Why so much business today?
Stelmane's Parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Good. Then your eyes are open to the truth. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
How delicious. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Only because I had you. Nah, you'd have been
On my way.
But a company.
What's that? Strange bottle. Even stranger smell. Still me, even after everything.
So I spat in his last one. Chrissa. He said it was delicious.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Not of late.
What's in here? That's curious. I should speak up.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks.
Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now. Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shadows can stop us.
Only because I had you.
Nah, you'd have been fine. But a company was welcome.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
How's your shift going?
The rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times.
So I spat in his last one. He said it was delicious.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Go on. Rip them apart with them chompers if you have to. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Damn the absolute. Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
What's next, I wonder? This way.
Nice, fresh ones.
The stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Got to focus.
I won't give in.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Better not be cursed. Best be on my way.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
hostiles nearby.
What am I to do?
All right. What now?
What's cooking?
My faith will guide me.
Moving ahead.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Don't touch me.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Making me sweat.
Watch your back. How about this?
Let's move. least things have stayed interesting.
There's no time to waste.
All right. What now? Another step forward.
a charmer.
How delicious.
What's next?
Well, well, well.
I can't even catch my breath.
I've missed this.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Never wanted the easy path. Always room for more. First in my heart.
Hello, my dear.
Here we go.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
What's that?
The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Something over there.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but Otherwise, it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmay, my old partner. My old wardrobe, the home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter. The shell, a keepsake from my final voyage, pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
That's curious.
My old sword, my first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin. Orin the Red. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams Her laughter. It's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. Then you are an even dumber beast than your druid friend.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Gortash, the little Lord of Darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Yes. Oh, yes. Kill the Bay Knight, and I will keep my blade unblooded. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
I don't know how exactly Orin managed to spirit away someone as big as Halsin, but we have to get him back. Either via a rescue, or Gortash's death.
So, we kill Gortash, or Halsin dies. It is not an easy call. On the one hand, killing Gortash will be fun. On the other, Halsin can be very annoying. We probably should save the druid, though. He does have his uses.
She thinks she can take my druid and live to tell the tale. Dream on, shapeshifter. Karlach's coming for you.
Open up. Should get started.
Careful, I bite. A crooked touch.
No one back home will ever believe this. Very well. That's curious.
Well, hello.
What to do? Let's see. What path lies before me? Better be cautious. Let's see what you're hiding. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Time to kill. Easy.
Best think ahead, or I'm lost. What path lies before me? With haste. Something's on my mind.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction. Or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Well, well. The fable...
Bare hands.
A charm, of course.
No distractions, mate. 9 finger...
Don't mind the lady's court.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the guild master.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say the previous owner...
Don't bug me.
Better prices here than top side. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us.
We're all on the same side.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketterick's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Bought a very fine hat from me. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometime. Support your own. Better prices here than top side.
Right, which... The names ring familiar. 2 of the many crews that make up the Guild, a loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Can't say I've heard of you. Spare me the story, but fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. Well, whoever he is, he doesn't seem very keen on talking. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
Don't mind the ladies.
bug me.
Can't lie. Oh! We're able to... Oh! We're able to...
Don't let the quiet fool you. Zent contact.
Go on. Bit of a letdown.
Do you hear the harp?
Hmm?
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit.
Don't give me that squinty side eye like all those. Nine Fingers is well respected in the Zentarim. If the Stone Lord's pressing in on her territory, we're here to help. Missed the welcome parade, did you? Hugging, tears. It was just lovely. True, we've been better liked in towns we bloody conquered, but it's hard to blame Nine Fingers. On top, undisputed for years. Then you have to call the likes of us in to protect you from some shithead calling himself Stone Lord. I'd be embarrassed too.
Go on.
Make sure the others keep to themselves. This place is jumping. Better to give the guildies their space.
It's not like we're bloody diseased.
Uniform's a bit patchy, I know. I was Flaming Fist. But the writing's on the wall there. The Steel Watch will be snatching up our contracts in no time.
Keen might look down on the Zentarim, but she'll be glad of us once the Stone Lord...
Thanks, but no.
Look now, the Guildmaster's little...
You can get near anywhere in the city from here.
Guildhall is not what it was. No gambling, no... You won't find much fun here today. Guildmaster's battened down...
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicated...
Agreed. And not
Support your rules! Better prices here than top sides!
when I say that I haven't even been told our orders yet.
Yes?
I'll give it a shot.
That's the point. Uktar only wants his guards comfortable.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? See?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord. You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city. I didn't say forgive.
Yes.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. You recall our reports of Ketheric. Meet the one who killed him. Whichever one gives you the most comfort. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became... I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky. We're practically sisters. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I could. Now, is there anything else you need? You have. But don't be so quick. The Flaming Fist, the Absolute's at our gate. And the Guild are the only ones knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After I could, because it's always the dead bloody three. Has been... Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. Don't pout. For a brief second, I did weigh the odds on killing you. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city... So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need... Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter? Am I supposed to swear vengeance? I heard they'd grown a little... indiscreet. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Very well.
I have something to ask.
Yes? Ah. I know what she speaks of. I need, Tell me.
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved...
But few know me. And the last time I saw him, I had a choice. Stay and let... But it has not been yours. Oh, no. How hospitable she will be to a harper that comes begging to her guild hall. Huh, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you, as you wish. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out of gold, but oh, it's pies. It should. In his Nine Fingers. I heard what happened to your harpers, Jahira. If you're half, just leave. Keep the harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means, but we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction.
Fine jewelry, lifted fresh from rich fat fingers.
Stay alert,
Any news, Digger?
no. Watch for the signal.
Aye. Guildmaster's buried worse than any foppings. Aye.
Don't bug me.
Light on my feet.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop.
Bit of a lit.
Come on now, guys.
Can't l-
Any news, Digger?
Watch for the signal.
See? Won't fight the stone.
I don't care about Stone Lord Tut. Don't care. Huh? Fuck!
No.
Alright.
I've been to... Now. You were speaking to my friend. Politely.
See, Foss? This... A stone, aye. Bastard, 9 fingers is...
The counting house. But what the hells could Minsk want there?
Happy?
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I do not think there will be much care involved if we let Nine Fingers get to him first. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As the time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger.
You recall the urban myth that trickled through the lower city fest halls some years back. A hero who had been turned into a statue, returning to life in the city's hour of need.
No! He's an idiot who pissed off some gutter mage with a flair for petrification. To this day, I still don't know all the details. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper worked the few occasions I visited his... And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend. But I am his friend. And I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Eyes to yourself, Monty.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require? No begging? Not even a snotty little please? The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune, because I am getting bored of this one. Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping... Knowing what I know, usually with the same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and Peers would pay me. Or when the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, we don't. The Guild is many things. The Guild, but if we take a little tribute in return or tie strings of service to those we help, well, clean water. Right now, I'll settle for taking up.
Waste of a good alley.
Here's the 9 fig.
Stop!
Do not worry. Guild and I don't hurt my...
Who let you through? Tusgrunt?
Imagination!
Try and imagine doing your job properly then.
Yes? You're sure?
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times. All right, some company.
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the God's damned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The Prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing.